what I wanted to just share is the practice of walking meditation. Walking meditation. It can be as powerful as sitting meditation. And I think what I'd like to do, I mentioned it very briefly at the end of last class. The idea of walking meditation is just like sitting meditation, except that you have the opportunity to do it all day, whenever you're walking. And so you can be meditating while you're doing other things. So you can expand the amount of time that you spend in meditation on any given day by incorporating walking meditation into your practice. And walking meditation is really a way to anchor your mind. To anchor your mind, right? We meditate so as to find our anchor so that we can be grounded. When you feel grounded, you feel you're solid. Then you can be at peace, you can relax. The winds, the storms that come through don't blow us around as much when we have a firm footing. So for walking meditation, the general practice is, I'll describe to you what it is. We've done it here before. We've certainly done it in the intro class. Is you move your attention into the soles of your feet. You can even do that now as you're sitting on the chair. You can put your feet on the floor and you can just feel the floor under your feet. In fact, if you have your shoes on, take your shoes off now. If you have your shoes on, just take them off now, because we're going to do an exercise, and you need to be able to really feel into the soles of the feet. And it's not, I'll say, it's not always easy because we're not used to it. But with practice, that place on our body becomes more and more available. And as we're walking through our day, we can more and more easily touch into that sensation on the bottoms of the feet. So I'm going to ask you to stand up. I'm going to unplug this and plug it into my laptop and stand up with you. But I'm going to ask you to go ahead and stand up now. Okay. Now, standing here, take a moment. Maybe you can just rock back and forth, left to right. That's always really nice to wake up the soles of the feet, right? As you lean to the left, you can feel the pressure increasing, right, on your left foot. If you lift up your right foot just a little bit, you feel a lot of pressure in the left foot. And if you move over, you lift up your left foot, you feel a lot of pressure in your right foot. So as you go back and forth, you can feel that transfer of pressure from one side to the other. Just a tiny movement, doesn't need to be a lot of movement, just enough so that you can start to feel that pressure there, okay? So now come back into non-moving, just standing, and now move your attention back up to your breath. So just breathe in, expand your chest gently, and then exhale. Relax your shoulders. As you're exhaling, come into stillness. Put your arms at your side. Let every part of your body get as still as it can. Not a movement. Breathing still. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, relaxing the shoulders. And then scan around your body and notice how your body is making micro movements, just tiny little movements in your everywhere, all around. You're still, but there's movement. Just a tiny moving backwards, forwards. Maybe your thigh engages a little bit because you were leaning forwards. Maybe your shin or your calf. You can feel those micro movements as your body is standing upright. And that is the sense of balance that we use all day long. You know, standing up straight is not actually inert activity. It's actually very active. Balance, even just standing in one place, involves a tremendous amount of neuroactivity. So aware of that now. And now feel the gravity pulling you into the floor. So feel the heft of your body, the weight of your body pressing down into the bottoms of your feet. Right? If we were on the moon or if we were on a space station, we would be floating. That might feel nice. But here on Earth, the gravity has a strong energy that really pulls us down. And so right now, aware of that energy. You even feel it in your body. And sensing it especially in the soles of your feet, the pressure of gravity at that point where you are glued to the earth. If you wanted to fly, you wouldn't be able to because you're really glued to the earth at this juncture where your left and right, the soles of the left and right feet are in contact with what's under you, the floor. Really being aware of that. And now notice the muscles on the soles of the feet. You have muscles in there. There's the skin. There's a lot of nerve endings. There's a lot of nerve endings in the soles of your feet. But aware now of the muscles in the soles of your feet, and maybe you can wiggle your toes or make some movement that helps you realize all those muscles. They're thin muscles, but they're there nonetheless. They're there helping you to stay balanced. And now go ahead and really, really slowly just take 2 or 3 steps, right? Pick up one foot, notice how it leaves the floor and presses back into the floor. You get a little relief from that pressure when you lift your foot up. And when you press it back down, you feel the pressure again. You feel those muscles engaging. You can just go around in a circle if you want. But as you take each step, really focus on the soles of your feet. There's a beautiful mantra or gatha that I like to say sometimes if my mind is very scattered. With each footstep, I am home, left foot. I am home, right foot. Or I have arrived, left foot. I'm home. Arrived, home. You can also imagine your foot is kissing the earth as it steps. So each time the sole of the foot engages with the floor, it's a gesture of love to the earth. And come back into the standing position. Maybe you can continue rocking left and right, continuing that rhythm and sensing the pressure. From the toes to the ball of the foot, to the arch, to the heel, slowly, slowly. This is a wonderful, wonderful anchor for us. It's available to us all day long. Every time we stand up, we have this anchor. We can move our attention there. And we can sit back down now, slowly. The mind will always go off. We'll always think of things. It's how we live. It's how we exist. We're humans with big brains. And we can anchor the mind regularly for that homecoming. It's really a homecoming. You're coming home to really what matters. You're coming home to this exact moment where you are right now that has everything to do with your life and what matters most. This is the real joy of walking meditation. So this week, when you're going to the kitchen, you're going to the bathroom, you're walking out to the car, you're walking to meet a friend, there's so many opportunities to practice walking meditation throughout the day.